Hey, what's going on? There we go. Good afternoon and happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to March, this amazing, amazing month. I, first of all, don't know where February went. It flew by so very fast. But I am excited to be in March. We're getting a little bit closer to spring. Definitely get a little bit of that spring fever come March. We here in Utah, like it's actually been snowing today, but it's interesting because it's snowing, but the sun is out and it seems more um like summer, like or not summer, but like spring is just around the corner. And very, very excited for that. So today I am going to be talking about movement. And we've got a fun little challenge for you guys. And you know, as you're popping on, I'd love to know, first of all, who's hanging out with me, who's joining me for this live. We are kind of changing up the structure of our lives just a little bit. So every Monday, one of the coaches inside the Fit Life Tribe will be joining me, and we will be doing a training. And this training is going to be an opportunity for you to hop on an actual Zoom call. So you can be on this Zoom right here with me asking questions about the topic that we are discussing, or if you have other questions and you're like, man, I've always wanted this opportunity to have just to pick our brains, or maybe you're like, I just would love to be on the call. So that is what this is going to be all about. So as you saw, I dropped the link inside of the Fit Life Tribe, inside our private group, and then of course, inside our other private group. So that our personal clients could join this as well. So this is open to you guys who are in the Fit Life Tribe, as well as to all of our Fit Life clients. So just changing things up a little bit so that we can have a little bit more interaction, a little bit more dialogue, a little bit more one-on-one. And just I feel like it's such a great way for me to be able to support you and really be able to ask your questions. So I hope that this is something that you find very valuable, because we are very, very excited for just this little subtle change. So let's dive right in. If you guys are joining me live, you can still, of course, be live and just watch the training from Facebook. If you don't feel like joining the actual Zoom, I just want you to know that there are the two options for you. So as I mentioned today, we're talking all about March movement. So every month inside the Fit Life Tribe, we have a theme or we have a challenge. And this month, I really wanted to get a little bit, spicy with our challenge and really open it up to not just the Fit Life Tribe, like clients, but also to those of you who are in our free Facebook group. And we believe like movement of some sort every single day is one of our core foundations to building your fit life. And so just a little recap on what those core foundations are. Number one, and these aren't in any particular order, but movement. So 30 minutes of movement per day. That can be a walk, that could be resistance training, that could be yoga, that could be, any activity that you absolutely love, you enjoy doing, do 30 minutes of that. Number two, nutrition, really prioritizing whole, nourishing foods that are going to nourish your body. So we have a flexible dieting principle where, 80% of your foods are coming from those whole foods. And the other 20% we call our soul foods. So that's where we get out of that diet mentality and can really enjoy foods that we love. So that's number two. And then number three is sleep. Sleep is sleep, rest, lowering stress. I feel like all of those go together. But our body needs to recover. And when we're sleeping, when we're resting, that is when our bodies do that. Same thing during the day. If our stress levels are super high, our cortisol is high, meaning that our body's not going to be in a great state to lose body fat, which is what most people who are watching this live and are a part of our group are high achieving women who are wanting to lose weight. And then last but not least is making sure to stay hydrated by drinking at minimum half of your body weight in ounces of water. So one thing that I do to make sure I'm getting my water in is always carry around my water bottle. This one is 40 ounces. I absolutely love it. And I drink 3 of these per day. So getting 120 at minimum. So for me personally, my minimum is 100 ounces of water. If I finish all 3, I get 120. So that is my goal for the day. And today we're talking all about movement. So as I mentioned today, well, the month of March, we have a fun challenge going on, and I would love to invite you all to be a part of this challenge with us, with the Fit Life Tribe. So every month we have a theme. And so January was Just Do It. February was, what was February? Fill Your Cup, I believe. And this month is Movement. So we have whoops, where did I put it? Okay, I am going to share my screen with you all real quick. Awesome. We have someone joining. All right, so I am going to share my screen. All right, so this right here is what we are going to be using to track your movement. So each day, so what you'll do is I'll drop this in the comments below. Hi, Kate. Thanks for joining me. So happy to have you on this live with me. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. And I'm just talking a little bit about movement right now. Are you out moving your body? Are you walking? I love it. I love it. Perfect. Okay, so this right here is a little template that you guys can save. So like I said, I'm going to drop this in the comments when I'm done. And all you do is save it to your camera roll. And then this is something that you can post in your story. Make sure you tag myself. If you're on Instagram, tag Fit Life Tribe. And this is how we're going to keep track of the potential winner. So at the end of the month, whoever has tagged us the most, whoever has put this in their story the most, or even placed it on their Facebook page and tagged us, will be winning. We'll have one winner, and this person will win a goodie box of fitness gear, fitness swag, and some spa stuff. So it's going to be a fun little gift box that will be mailed to you based on where you are located. So that's a little bit about our March movement. So now diving in a little bit deeper, I want to talk about the importance of moving your body. So let me make sure you all can see my screen. So now you should see perfect. So this right here is a little training from the Built and Balanced Lifestyle Blueprint that I put together, and it talks about the importance of moving. But before we do that, I want to talk a little bit about NEAT. Well, actually, let's start with your TDEE. So this is your total daily energy expenditure. And this right here is pretty much the number of calories you burn on a daily basis, right? So this number is made up into 4 parts, which, as you can see, is your basal metabolic rate, NEAT, which is what Miss Kate is doing right now, out on her walk, moving her body. This is your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. And so this can be anywhere from walks, this can be cleaning your house, gardening. Anytime your body is moving, it is burning calories. So if we can increase our NEAT, then we can increase our total caloric burn, and meaning we can lose more weight. So EAT is our exercise activity thermogenesis. So, I mean, also a walk could be considered EAT. And then your TEOF is the thermic effect of food. So these individual things make up your whole total daily energy expenditure. And this is very important when it comes to losing weight. So yes, when it comes to losing weight, your total calories in versus total calories out, creating that calorie deficit. That's how we ultimately lose weight. Some individuals who may be metabolically adapted, that scale or that mathematic equation may not make 100% sense to you. But that is for a different day. So why is it that we want to increase our NEAT? And I believe it is important because we want to increase our overall amount of calories that we are burning throughout the day. So walking is such a wonderful thing for you. It's low impact on your body. And it's stress. It releases or reduces stress. It helps you get some fresh air if you're outside. Kate, what are some of your favorite things about walking? I know you're muted right now. You're like, I'm getting my steps in, girl.
I think the quietness and just
Mm.
being able to process through anything that just pops up in my mind. Like before, I just never really took the time to do that. So just being able to process things has been a huge changer.
Yes, I love that. And kind of coming back to that, it helps all this noise we have in our mind, we can process it, and then it helps us reduce some of the stress overall. Plus being outside, sunlight, absolutely amazing, breathing in the fresh air. So many amazing benefits. And it's absolutely free. It's something that you can do. It's something that, you may need a little break throughout the day while you're at work. So getting out and getting some of those steps in is going to be very, very beneficial. So I love that. Right here, I just have a few examples of how you can get your steps in per day. So a lot of our clients aim for 8 to 10,000 steps per day. But with that being said, we want you to set a realistic goal on what is something that you can actually attain. So let's say you have a very sedentary job and you don't get more than 2 to 3,000 steps per day. So we wouldn't initially expect you to hit 8,000 steps per day. We would maybe bump you up to 4,000. Once you hit that, once you can steadily maintain 3,000, then we move you up to 4, right? So just gradual increases. I think is very important instead of just setting the sky high and shooting for this goal that's not something that's very realistic, and then you get upset or you beat yourself up for not being able to attain that goal. So some tips to increase your steps include breaking up your walks into a couple small daily walks. So maybe it's a 5 to 10 minute walk. Are you on your lunch break right now, Kate, or are you just out for your
Yep,
daily
I
stroll?
usually get about a 5K in over lunch.
Yeah, see, that's absolutely perfect. So she gets her walk in during lunch. But let's say you didn't have a full lunch break to get in all of your steps. You could possibly, this is something I did when I had my desk job. I would get a 15-20 minute break in the morning, same thing in the afternoon. And every day at 10 a.m., the mail room would open. And we could, because I was in HR for the military, we would have these packets. We would have mail to send out. So we would walk to the mailroom and we'd walk to the mailroom, drop off our mail, walk back, and try to get in some steps. If you can't get outside, maybe walking around your office, up and down the stairs. I love your post the other day. You were walking around the house, like up and down the hallway. So there's so many ways to get creative to get your steps in. Maybe you're on a phone, like on the phone, just whenever I'm on a call, like I'm walking around my house if it's not something where I need to be in front of my computer. So just breaking up those steps or breaking up those small walks throughout the day will help you add up to get closer to your overall step goal. A few other things, take the stairs instead of the elevator. Parking farther away when you are parking at a grocery store or out and about, instead of like getting that rock star parking right up front, maybe park towards the back of the parking lot and get a few steps in that way. Maybe it's actually going to the grocery store. I'm guilty of doing a lot of ordering my foods. Today I did go to the grocery store, so walking up and down the aisles, you'll get some steps in that way. So those are just a few ideas on how to get those steps in. So kind of coming back to our challenge this week, which is moving your body. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Okay, so moving your body is our goal for, or I guess is our challenge for the month of March. This can be any sort of movement. This can be walking, it can be yoga, it can be playing paddle, what is that called? It's everybody's doing it right now. Not paddleboard or tennis. What is it called?
Pickleball.
Pickleball. There we go. Like anything where you're moving your body, that is considered activity. So coming back to that little template that I am going to drop into the comments after this, you can take and you can mark, you can like put a little person lifting, or you can put a person walking or steps on it. Just something to mark off each of the days where you move your body for at minimum 30 minutes. And then of course, throw it onto your story, throw it onto Facebook, tag myself, tag the Fit Life Tribe, and you will be entered into win the grand prize, which is a fun little fitness and spa gift box. Do you have any questions, Kate? Anything that you would like me to cover with movement, with resistance training, working out, nutrition?
I don't
No.
think so.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you for joining me. I was going to keep today nice and short and sweet. I love that you hopped on. Very, very much appreciate your support, and you're one of our like clients that's just absolutely thriving right now. As you can see, she's out hitting her steps, getting her steps in. So following all of the, just building that foundation, which I love. Absolutely love. Okay, well, go finish your walk. Enjoy. It looks beautiful there. It is not so beautiful here. It's like the sun comes out and then it goes away and it keeps snowing. It's like it's all icky out again. The sun was out and it was snowing earlier, so it can't make up its mind. So anyways, thank you, Kate, for joining me. If you have any questions later on, drop them in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.